Music and gameplay go hand in hand in any genre, from the first-person shooters to the role-playing games. Ape Out puts you in the hands of an ape and lets you explore the aspect of gameplay and music by allowing you to create sound bites while fighting adversaries. So on that note, let's explore how Ape Out was created and how it plays. The beautiful game Ape Out was developed by Gabe Cuzzillo. Development of the game began when Gabe entered the game development courses at New York University, where he also worked on an independent study with Bennett Foddy, who made Getting Over It. Gabe's journey started in 2013, and he was very new to the game development scene. He kept struggling but kept pushing through, finding new key gameplay concepts and ideas to implement in games he created. For Ape Out, he had all these struggles. Around the same time, Cuzzillo said he became super obsessed with the Pharoah Sanders song, "You Got to Have Freedom," listening to it on a loop while working on the game. And when you listen to the song, you can tell it very much inspired the story and the whole ending of Ape Out, which is wonderful. Gabe created the game in the Unity game engine, while Bennett contributed to Ape Out's art. Another member, Matt Bosch, an associate professor for NYU Game Center, worked on the music system and sound design. Eventually the game was released, and soon Ape Out became a finalist for the 2016 Independent Games Festival's Best Student Game Award, but lost to the game Be Glitched. Publisher Devolver Digital announced their involvement in Ape Out in March 2017, when they released a playable trailer for the game and announced a projected release date of summer 2017. The publisher announced in December 2018 that Ape Out would be released on February 7, 2019 for Microsoft Windows and Nintendo Switch. However, the game was delayed by 3 weeks and was released for both platforms on February 28, 2019. The game was nominated for Best Visual Design and Best Audio at the 2019 Golden Joystick Awards, and for the Off-Broadway Award for Best Indie Game at New York Game Awards, and won the award for Audio Achievement at the 16th British Academy Games Awards, whereas its other nomination was for Debut Game. I just love how much detail went into creating this game and how much love and dedication was added. I believe anyone that loves game design, music, or creating games would really look more into how they created the game, because my explanation can't do this art piece justice. Ape Out's story is a simple premise, but it is put in place to direct the gameplay. In the game, you play as an ape that busts out of cages and escapes to freedom. The first stage puts you in a facility and you must break out. The next grand stage starts you on top of a high rise that you need to descend. The third level keeps you grounded in a military outpost with bombardments. The last stage floats you through a cargo ship and a dockyard. Finally, you are at a zoo, and you can break out yourself and fellow animals to attack the adversaries and finally be free. The gameplay features a loud and chaotic all-percussion jazz soundtrack, which reacts dynamically to the gameplay, for example by increasing intensity as the player faces more enemies, crashing cymbals each time an enemy is killed, and adjusting the volume according to one's speed and number of kills. The game draws from a bank of thousands of recorded individual drum sounds, some recorded by Bosch, with others sourced externally and combine them according to players' movement. The system will also match the location of what is happening on screen to the drum or cymbal, which matches the approximate location on a real drum kit. Each chapter of the game also features a different style of jazz percussion, with Bosch describing the first chapter as the most quintessential jazz, whereas the other chapters feature more unusual instruments for jazz music. The game can be hard as nails. Movement and attacking enemies can be a juggling act, because a couple of well-placed bullets can end your run. You will face men with rifles, revolvers, flamethrowers, machine guns, shotguns, grenade throwers, and rocket launchers. There is also a unique enemy that shoots darts, causing you to become drugged, and the music starts to play sporadically. This game is violent, but in the most stylish way possible, which I never knew could be true. You will murder folks with huge-ass doors, flames, bullets, and will ragdoll their bodies into walls. You will hear the screams of your victims, for remember, you're playing a monkey in Human Bad. Ape Out explores the best way to have gameplay and music work hand in hand with a beautiful art style to boot. It shows that music will help tell the story and sometimes take over. I also love how it tells players actions speak louder than words. Play this game if you want your ears to pound to the sound of trumpet.